Hi, dear English aspirants. So, in the last video, I gave you the plan of teaching. What are the topics? What are the topics we have to discuss? So, plan we have given in the last video. Now, we start actual grammar first and second videos. First and second episodes in grammar. So, first and second episodes, parts of speech. Parts of speech. So, generally, in the students, most of the students, they don't want parts of speech. Students who want to learn English grammar, if we start parts of speech, they say that it is not needed. But parts of speech, if you don't know parts of speech, you cannot learn grammar. The whole grammar lies in parts of speech. So that's why in first and second episodes, as we have given in our plan, we discuss parts of speech. In the first, second episodes, say we discuss noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb. So these 5, say, parts of speech we discuss. See, parts of speech tells us, say, relation between the words. So that's why while reading, if you want to know the function of the words, what function does it do in the sentence? You should know what does the noun do, what does the pronoun do, what is an adjective, what is the verb and what is the function of the verb and adverb. If you know these things, you will easily know the relation between the words. Actually, for competitive examination coaching institutions, they want to teach in detail. They neglect the parts of speech. But what I say is, if you learn parts of speech very well, then the other topics becomes very easier. I will show you how this, how important the parts of speech is. I will tell you now. Now, let us discuss parts of speech. Parts of speech. See, as you know, all words are divided into 8 parts of speech. All words are divided into 8 parts of speech according to their nature, function, and meaning in the sentences. You know, see here, I write one sentence here, parts of speech. Our topic today, parts of speech. Parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. You know, everybody knows. But how to recognize to which part of speech the word belongs? It doesn't know unless you specifically read parts of speech. Okay, with examples. So, here I will tell you. Say, he lives in Chennai. You see, here lives. And then, many children lost their life. Here, you see, here lives, word is there. He lives in Chennai. Here this is a verb. Many children lost their lives. This is noun plural. Noun plural. See, here its function is different. Its function is different. Pronunciation also. This is lived verb. Here life, lives. Life, lives. See how the words function. The same word is used for different purpose. Its parts of speech is different and meaning is different. That's why, see, how can you distinguish unless you know parts of speech? You cannot distinguish it. You cannot recognize. Okay? That's why you have to learn, say, parts of speech well. So now we discuss noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb in these 2 episodes. Right. Now let us see here. Say, nouns, what is noun and what is pronoun? what is adjective, verb and adverb. These are very, very important, of which verb, adjective and adverb are very, very important. Say, say noun. Noun, say noun, pronoun, adjective. Nouns are the names of persons, places or things. Pronouns are used instead of nouns. Adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns. So this Say nouns, names. Names, say names of what? Names of persons, places and things. Things. Names of persons. Nouns means names. నామవాచకాలు, పేర్లు అని ఈజీగా చెప్పేస్తారు. But things అంటే things. See, book is a thing, pen is a thing, pencil is a thing, phone is a thing, chair is a thing. These are all the things which we can touch and see. But there are certain things that we cannot touch and see. Invisible things. Invisible things. కనిపించని విషయాలకు కూడా పేర్లు పెడతాం. Things means, say, things which we can see and touch, things which we cannot see and touch. See, yeah, they are also nouns. For example, see, book, we can see it, pencil, pen. Whereas knowledge. Can we see knowledge as a separate object? We cannot see. Knowledge, sympathy, kindness. See, what are these? These are also nouns. These are invisible things. So, nouns tell us about, nouns are the names of persons, places and things. Things means invisible things. Things which we cannot see and touch are also nouns. That you have to remember. Thing ante meeru pencil, pen ive things anukuntaru. Knowledge, sympathy, kindness, virtue, goodness. What are these? Power. So, these are also nouns. So, this is now, these are the nouns. And then, pronouns. What are the pronouns? Pronouns are used instead of nouns, in the place of nouns. These two are very simple, Say, pronoun. Say, these are used instead of nouns. Instead of nouns. In the place of nouns. Instead of nouns. See here. Say, Ramu. Ramu is a student. He is a clever boy. He is a clever boy. Here he pronoun. Instead of this noun, we use here pronoun. So like this, nouns, see, pronouns are used instead of nouns. Okay, clear? See, these, noun, all parts of speech are found in our grammar book. In grammar book with examples, they are there, that you can read. The all parts of speech, everything is given there. See, if you join, you will get that material, and after listening to this topic, if you go through the book, you can easily understand. So now we completed noun and pronoun. Nouns are names of the persons, places or things. Things means, say, invisible things are also nouns. And sympathy, kindness, like that. Pronouns are used instead of nouns. Nouns కు బదులుగా ఉపయోగించబడేవి pronouns. I, we, he, she, ye, they, them. So these are all the pronouns. Okay? Pronouns. He, himself. She, herself. They, themselves. I, myself. So all these the different kinds of pronouns are there that we don't need. So it takes much time. So pronouns are used instead of nouns. Okay, clear? Noun and pronoun. It's over. And then, say, now let us go for adjective, an important, part of speech. Say, noun and pronoun. Over. Now let us go for, adjective. Adjective is very, very important one. Say, విశేషణము. తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు దీన్ని? విశేషణము. Adjective. What is this adjective? See here, you observe each part of speech. I am giving examples for everything. You can easily learn. Remember, after listening to this class, You go through our grammar book. In that grammar book, exercise is there on each part of speech. If you practice it, you will never forget. Okay? So adjective. What is an adjective? Adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns. That's why I told you in the last episodes also. If you learn, see, if you know very well noun and pronoun, then only you can understand adjective very easily. So, adjective qualifies, say, nouns and pronouns. Nouns and pronouns. Say, how? Say, how? Say, he is clever. Lata. Lata. Say, Lata is industrious. Industrious. See here. He is clever. Clever. Adjective. What does it do? It tells something more about this he. He is clever. Lata is industrious. Industrious means hardworking. Lata noun. This is pronoun. So these words tell us about this noun and pronoun. Noun and pronoun. So industrious adjective. Industrious girl. Industrious student. Hardworking student. For example, boy. Boy. See here, boy is qualified by tall boy, clever boy, dull boy. Say, dull boy. Say, clever, dull, hard-working boy. All these words qualify this noun boy. So, adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns. Now, qualifying means magnifying the meaning of the noun. Qualifying means magnifying the meaning of the noun. విశేషించి చెప్పడం విశేషణము నౌన్నే ప్రొనౌన్ విశేషించి చెప్పేదే అడ్జెక్టివ్. అలా విశేషించి చెప్తూ ఏమేమి తెలియజేస్తుంది? క్వాలిటీ, క్వాంటిటీ, కైండ్ అండ్ నంబర్. క్వాలిటీ, క్వాంటిటీ, కైండ్ అండ్ నంబర్. క్వాలిటీ, క్వాలిటీ, గుణము, క్వాలిటీ. ఈజ్ ఏ గుడ్ బాయ్, గుడ్ క్వాలిటీ. ఈజ్ ఏ బ్యాడ్ బాయ్, క్వాలిటీ. ఈజ్ ఏ స్వీట్ మ్యాంగో, మ్యాంగో నౌ స్వీట్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. క్వాలిటీని తెలియజేస్తుంది. క్వాలిటీ, క్వాంటిటీ, కైండ్ అండ్ నంబర్. Numbers also adjectives. All numbers are the adjectives. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. Cardinal numbers, ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers means first, second, third, fourth. These are also adjectives. So, adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns and indicate quality. Quality means good, bad, sweet. These are all qualities. Good, bad, qualities. And number. Say, there are 10 students in the class. 10 students. 10 students in the class. Here 10 adjective. There are 40 students in the class. There are many shops in the street. There are several shops in the street. I have many friends in Delhi. Many adjectives. So all numbers are the adjectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, first, second, third. All numbers are the adjectives. Remember. Okay. So what do you say about the adjective now? Tell me. Adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns and indicate quality, quantity, kind and number. All numbers are the adjectives. Ordinal numbers, cardinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all the adjectives. So, now we have to come to the conclusion. Adjectives tell us more about noun and pronoun. Noun and pronoun. Okay? So, this is, now we discuss the 3 parts of speech. Nouns, pronoun, and adjective. Nouns are the names of persons. Simply we can say nouns are the names of persons, places or things. Pronouns are used instead of nouns. And adjectives qualify nouns, pronouns and indicate quality, quantity, kind and number. Okay. So now 3 parts of speech are over. Now let us move for next. Let us move for other parts of speech in the next video. Okay. Dear students, till now we discussed noun, pronoun, adjective. Now let us go for another important part of speech, verb. Of all parts of speech, verb is very, very important one. If you know more about the verb, see, grammar becomes very easier. You will see in future, in next episodes, how easy you feel, you will know later. Okay? So verb, very, very important one. Very important part of speech apart. Verb, you know, everybody says verb is a verb tells us about actions. Verb అంటే క్రియ పనిని తెలియజేస్తుంది అంటారు. పనిని ఒక్కదాన్నే కాదు, ఇంకా చాలా ఉంది దానికి సంబంధించి. సో వెర్బ్ అంటే క్రియ పని అని చెప్తుంటారు కదా. సో హియర్ ఐ రైట్. నౌ లెట్ us discuss this verb. Verb. What is verb? Verb tells us about an action, state of being or existence or possession. You see, for TET students, particularly on parts of speech, questions are being given. For TET and TET 1 and 2 and say trained students. For these teacher examinations, basics, to teach basics in schools, they are asking questions on this. So, verb అంటే క్రియ పనిని తెలియజేస్తుందంటారు కదా. ఎలాగ చూడండి. Say you see these examples, boys. Yeah, students. Verb. Say, Ravi broke the glass. Here broke what? Say, Lata cooked food. Here broke verb, cooked verb. What do these verbs tell us? Ravi broke. Ravi did some action. What did he do? He broke the glass. Ravi broke the glass. Here broke verb. So here Lata cooked food. Lata did some action. So she cooked. So here these two verbs tell us about action. Action. Kriya. పనిని తెలియజేస్తుంది. మీరు వెర్బ్ అంటే క్రియ, తెలుగు మాస్టర్ కూడా వెర్బ్ అంటే క్రియ పనిని తెలియజేస్తుంది చెప్తారు కదా. సో హియర్ దీస్ టూ వెర్బ్స్ టెల్ us about action. Action. Okay, right. And then now you observe. Ravi is happy. Lata was angry. Lata was angry. Ravi is happy. Here you see, Ravi is happy. Here is verb, was verb, you know very well. So here, is there any action? No action. Ravi does nothing. Here Ravi does nothing. Ravi is happy. Lata does nothing. Lata was angry. ఇక్కడలాగా యాక్షన్ లేదు. చూడండి, రవి పని చేశాడు, ఇక్కడ పని చేయడం లేదు. మరి వెర్బ్ అంటే పని అన్నారు కదా. చాలా మంది వెర్బ్ అంటే క్రియ పనిని తెలియజేస్తున్నారు. అంటే ఇవి ఇక్కడ పని ఉంది, ఇక్కడ పని లేదు. ఇవి కూడా వెర్బ్సే కదా. మరి ఏం చేస్తున్నాయి వెర్బ్స్ ఇక్కడ? వాట్ డూ దీస్ వెర్బ్స్ టెల్ us here? These verbs tell us about the state of being. State of being or existence. Existence. See here, state of being or existence. కర్త యొక్క స్థితిని తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. Here these two verbs tell us about the action of the subject. సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమి చేసింది తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. ఇక్కడ ఈ వెర్బ్స్ కర్త యొక్క స్థితిని తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. సో హియర్ దీస్ టూ వెర్బ్స్ సే బిలాంగ్స్ టు స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ బీయింగ్. స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ బీయింగ్ స్థితిని తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. స్థితిని తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. సో హియర్ వెర్బ్ మే టెల్ us about say action of the subject, state of being of the subject. And then another one, say possession. Say Ravi has a car. I have a scooter. See here, you observe these two examples. Here, has and have are the verbs. You know very well. Has and have verbs, what do they tell us? They tell us about the possession of the subject. Possession, having something, owning something. Ravi has, I have. You see, here these two verbs belongs to possession. Possession. That means here verb tells us about the action of the subject. Here these two verbs tell us about the state of being of the subject. Here these verbs tell us possession of the subject. So we can define a verb. How can we define? A verb is a word which tells us about an action of the subject, state of being of the subject, and possession of the subject. In the examination, you will be asked. Say questions. How the questions will be in TET, you know? Here they say like this. This book contains Say, this book contains 100 pages. Here, contains is underlined. In the examination also, underline. They ask question. How? The underlined word, say, contains. The underlined word tells us the underlined word is, say, verbs of action. One option, verbs of action, verbs of state of being or existence, state of being or existence. Say, verbs of possession. Which is the answer now here? This verb, say, action తెలియజేసే verb, state of being తెలియజేసే verb, possession తెలియజేసే verb అని అడుగుతారు పరీక్షలు. సింపుల్గా అయితే మామూలుగా సే కంటైన్స్ అండర్లైన్ చేసి దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ నౌన్, వెర్బ్, అడ్జెక్టివ్ ఆర్ యాడ్వర్బ్ అని ఇస్తారు. ఇంకొంచెం డీప్గా ఇస్తే ఎలా అడుగుతారు? ఏ రకమైన వెర్బ్ ఇది? యాక్షన్ తెలియజేసే వెర్బ్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్, వెర్బ్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ బీయింగ్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్, ఆర్ వెర్బ్స్ ఆఫ్ పొసెషన్. సో this is verb. We discuss in verb chapter, we discuss in depth. In verb chapter, just simply what is a verb? We can say like a verb is a word which tells us about action like this, state of being like this, and possession of the subject. Okay, it's clear? I hope now it is clear and we have, say, understood well. Okay, now let us go for adverb. Adverb is a very, very difficult part of speech, my dear students. Now let us go for adverb. Adverb. See, you know adjective. Adjective qualifies the noun and pronoun. Whereas adverb, what does he know? What does it do? Adverb, it got its name. See, adverb. Adverb means it adds its meaning to the verb. See, here adverb means it adds its meaning to the verb. Adjective adds its meaning to the noun and pronoun. Adjective adds its meaning to the noun and pronoun. Here adverb is a wonderful word. See here, adverb. Adverb. It adds its meaning to the verb. It adds its meaning to the verb. That's why it got its name adverb. Kriya Visheshanam. Adjective ante mamulu Visheshanam. విశేషించి చెప్పడం. బాయ్, గుడ్ బాయ్, బ్యాడ్ బాయ్, టాల్ బాయ్, క్లవర్ బాయ్, ఇండస్ట్రియల్ బాయ్, బ్యూటిఫుల్ గర్ల్, లైక్ దిస్. Here, adverb adds its meaning to the verb. How? See these sentences. See these examples you can understand very well. In our grammar book also there are examples. If you read those examples, you can understand, say, more. Say here, now, adverb. See here, he runs fast. He runs fast. See, she sings sweetly. She sings sweetly. See here, runs verb. As you know, verb you can easily recognize. Sings verb. Runs. He runs fast. Sings sweetly. Runs. How he runs? Fast. This word adds its meaning to this runs verb. పరిగెడతాడు, వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు. This is adverb. Why it is adverb? This word adds its meaning to verb. పరిగెడతాడు, వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు. పరిగెడతాడు, వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు. Here 6 పాడుతుంది, తీయగా పాడుతుంది. తీయగా పాడుతుంది. That means this word adds its meaning to the verb. That's why it is an adverb. So adverb like this, say, chiefly, mainly, it adds its meaning to the verb. That's why it got its name adverb. Adverb. And then it also does other two things. What are they? See how? Here, adverb sometimes add its meaning to the adjective also. How? Say, Ravi is poor. Say, they are clever. Here you see, Ravi noun is verb poor. What part of speech does it belong? What part of speech does it belong? Poor. Say, here adjective. They are clever. Clever adjective. You know, adjectives qualify nouns and pronouns. So Ravi noun. So poor word tells us about Ravi. Ravi is poor. Bedavadu. ఈ పూర్ దీని గురించి చెప్తుంది కాబట్టి ఇది అడ్జెక్టివ్. ఇక్కడ దే ఆర్ క్లవర్. హూ ఆర్ క్లవర్? దే ప్రణవ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ప్రణవ్ గురించి చెప్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. నౌ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? రవి సో పూర్, వెరీ పూర్, టూ పూర్. What are these? Very, so, to? These words add their meaning to this poor. If we say Ravi is so poor, Ravi is too poor, ఈ టూ అనే పదము అడ్జెక్టివ్ మీనింగ్ యాడ్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఇది కూడా యాడ్వర్బే. అంటే యాడ్వర్బ్ ఇక్కడేమో వెర్బ్కి యాడ్ చేస్తుంది, ఇక్కడేమో అడ్జెక్టివ్కి యాడ్ చేస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నౌన్, దిస్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్, దిస్ ఈజ్ యాడ్వర్బ్. Adverb qualifies adjective. This adjective qualifies this noun. Similarly, here they are poor, they are clever, they are very clever. Very clever. This is adverb. This is adjective. So here, in these two sentences, say adverbs add their meaning to the verb. Here, these adverbs add their meaning to the adjective. That means adverb qualifies verb, and sometimes adjectives, and some other times, one adverb qualifies another adverb. One adverb qualifies another adverb. How? See here. You observe this one. See here. Here, he runs fast. He runs very fast. Very fast. If I say like this, see here, runs verb, fast adverb, వెరీ అనదర్ యాడ్వర్బ్. పరిగెడతాడు, వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు, చాలా వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు, చాలా వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు. ఇది యాడ్వర్బ్, ఇది యాడ్వర్బే. ఇది యాడ్వర్బ్ ఇంకొక యాడ్వర్బ్ను క్వాలిఫై చేస్తుంది. చాలా వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు, వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు, చాలా వేగంగా పరిగెడతాడు. చూసారా? వన్ యాడ్వర్బ్ క్వాలిఫైస్ అనదర్. ఇది అనదర్. ఐ రైట్ అనదర్. She bought bangles very cheaply. See here, bought. How she bought? Very cheaply. చౌకగా కొన్నది, చాలా చౌకగా కొన్నది, చాలా చౌకగా కొన్నది. ఇది యాడ్వర్బ్. ఇది కూడా ఇంకొక యాడ్వర్బ్. అంటే ఏం తెలుసుకున్నారు మీరు? ఏం అర్థం చేసుకున్నారు చెప్పండి? సో యాడ్వర్బ్ does three things. First, it qualifies verbs like this, and sometimes adjectives, and some other types one adverb qualifies another adverb. That's why adverb is the difficult part of speech, my dear students. Adverb is the difficult one. ఎల్వ అయితే ఎండ ఇవన్నీ కూడా యాడ్వర్బ్స్ అని చెప్తారు గుడ్డిగా. అన్ని ఎల్వ అయితే ఎండ కావు. చూసారా? సో we can define an adverb like this. An adverb is a word which modifies or qualifies a verb like this, a verb, or an adjective, or sometimes another adverb. Verb ను క్వాలిఫై చేస్తుంది, అడ్జెక్టివ్ ను క్వాలిఫై చేస్తుంది, ఇంకొక యాడ్వర్బ్ ను క్వాలిఫై చేయడం అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ని ఎక్కువ చేసి చెప్పడమే క్వాలిఫై చేయాలి. సో adverb difficult because it does three things. That's why adverb is a difficult one. So this is about the adverb. So here in our grammar book, these parts of speech are there. Under that definition, examples are there. You try to underline the, you find out the adverbs. What are the adverbs? And you underline them. You practice like that in our grammar book. Okay? Now we discuss on 5 parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb. Okay? First episode is over. We go for next episode, next video. Okay? Okay, thank you.